We keep hearing that we need to be agile to be able to lead in this constantly changing environment. But what does that even mean? What do we actually need to do to be agile? Hi, I'm Shari, and it occurred to me that the ocean is the most constantly changing environment I know. Gentle swells one day and giant crashing waves the next. So maybe there's a lesson about agility in there. Where I grew up, even on a calm day, the waves were big. Not like these. I'm on vacation in Florida right now, but you get the idea. I was a tiny little girl, and my dad would take me out into that big water and teach me how to stay safe, whether he was with me or not. He had 3 rules that he repeated until he knew and he saw that I had them down. And it occurred to me that those same 3 rules can help us stay agile in turbulent times. His first rule is don't fight the waves. The waves will win. If you try to stand strong and resist a wave, you'll be tumbled in a giant washing machine and rolled all the way to shore with sand and seaweed in your hair. You can't fight or stop what's coming, and trying to is just going to exhaust and overwhelm you. So, in terms of leadership agility, that means that resisting change is not going to work. Instead, we need to work together with our teams to look for opportunity in the situation, revise plans, and adapt how we lead to help others adapt and connect and thrive no matter what the circumstance. And keeping our big picture goals in mind will help us see out of that immediate churning water to what we're trying to achieve. And remember, you don't need to do this alone. So collaborate with other leaders, other experts for ideas and support. Rule number 2, breathe while you can. When you pop up after diving under a wave, you might get lucky and have time to relax before another one comes, and just as likely, there could be another giant wave about to crash down on your head, and you only have time for a quick breath before diving under again. In terms of leadership agility, that's a reminder that changes come fast, and there's often not enough time to recover between one big change and the next. And that can take a toll and stress or burn you out. And even if you're doing okay, your team might not be. That means to be agile, you need to get comfortable with dealing with emotions, your own as well as others. Expect resistance, fear, disorientation, frustration, and be supportive even if it sounds like complaining. And instead of dismissing it as negativity, proactively ask others how they're doing and listen and empathize. Share resources like EAP, the Employee Assistance Program, and also be intentional about managing your own emotions so that you don't spread the negativity. And if you are part of the people who are leading the change, communicate the reasons behind it and involve people as much as possible. Rule number 3, never turn your back to the sea. This is the big one. My dad repeated this one so often, it was like a song or a mantra. And honestly, even standing here like this, talking to you with my back to the sea, makes me feel a little uncomfortable. It means always be situationally aware. And as you come up from underwater, keep your eyes open and face out to sea. And even when you're returning to the shore through the shallow water, you still need to be situationally aware, or else a wave can come from behind you and sweep you right off your feet. In terms of agility, that means that we need to expect that more shifts are coming and anticipate what they'll be and how we'll handle them, and share that information with others as well so that they are prepared too. We also need to stay open by seeking out opinions and perspectives that are different than our own. Encouraging people to ask questions and poke holes in our plans and our ideas so we can think things through together. Also, be curious and stay informed about current and future trends so that they don't trounce you from behind when you're least expecting it. My tiny little girl self survived sharks and jellyfish and huge waves crashing against giant rocks, and I did that by moving with the ocean and breathing when I could, anticipating the big waves and not fighting against them or questioning them. And as leaders, we can also roll with those turbulent times and bring others along safely with us.